learn about the basic science process skills. Lesson 2. Okay. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to define some basic science skills or abilities. Define the different skills and give examples of how such basic science skills are used. What are the basic science skills? Observing, making a scientific guess, predicting, classifying, measuring, communicating, interpreting, and comparing. Observing is using your sense to study objects, events, or people. Touch, hear, smell, see, and taste. Seeing, smelling, touching, feeling, and tasting involve the use of your sense organs. Making a scientific guess is thinking of a possible answer to a problem in an experiment. For example, I can guess that the handle of the pan will become hot because the handle is made of metal.
Okay, wait. You know what this is called also?
Heat transfer.
No, making a scientific guess.
Science experiments. Hypothesis.
Okay.
Hypothesis. Predicting is telling what can possibly happen based on what happened in the past. Like rain. Predicting is not a guessing game. Predicting is based on past observation and experiences.
Yeah, okay.
Classifying is grouping objects based on color, texture, size, weight, shape, odor, or other qualities. For example, soft, hard, long, and short. Also, for example, materials can be classified according to texture like smooth or rough, hard or soft. May also be grouped according to size like long or short.
So that's how you classify. You
So
put them in groups.
Measuring is finding out the size of an object using a measuring tool. Like this.
Oh, what's she measuring?
A girl.
Measuring the girls? What?
Height.
Yeah. How about the one on the top?
That's the book.
The one on the top. What's the guy doing?
He's measuring with a measuring tape.
What's he measuring?
He's measuring the
The floor. Okay, how about the kid at the bottom?
For example, we can measure the length of a book by using a ruler. Oh, so he's measuring with a ruler. Weird.
You mean the ruler?
Yes, a ruler.
He's measuring the ruler?
He's measuring with a ruler.
Okay, what is he measuring with a ruler?
Wait, he's measuring by using a ruler.
Yeah, what is he measuring?
A book.
Okay.
So it's it's 7 length.
Okay, 7 inches.
Communicating is telling others our ideas.
What is
telling others your ideas.
Okay.
Or conclusions. You can either speak or write to communicate. Interpreting is explaining the meaning of something based on an observation. For example, if you see your mother's umbrella outside the door, when you get home, you can say that she has arrived earlier than you did.
You observe. Observation skills. How about you give me an example of an observation?
Well,
I mean, interpreting.
interpreting an observation.
Yeah.
Example.
Something that you observed and you think about it and you interpret something based on what you observe.
Okay. I think that when you... Okay, here's the first example. When you go to a park and then you saw that all of the things are messed up, it means somebody had been there.
Okay, nice. Okay. Or that the janitor hasn't cleaned it.
Yeah,
Okay.
rubbish on the floor.
Okay. Next.
Comparing is finding similarities and differences of an object. For like this picture, he's like getting confused of which one is an apple and which one is an orange. They're similar a little bit.
He's comparing. What are the similarities and differences?
What are the differences between the apple and orange? Well, apple has one leaf over here, and the orange has two leaves over
Yes,
here.
so
in this
that's how
picture.
you compare. Okay. How
For
about the
ex-
two boys?
For example, the two boys are holding similar objects because they are both pencils, but the pencils are different length.
Yeah.
So, I think this is the answer to my question. Why do pears look like apples? They're shaped like apples.
Yeah. So you compare them and you see that they are shaped like apples, but do they taste like apples?
No, they taste like pears.
Do they...
Taste
Are
like
they colored like apples?
No, they're usually red a little
Okay.
bit, but
So there's more difference. Okay.
Okay, I'll say another example.
Okay.
The difference between what is a marker and what is a pencil.
Okay. What are the similarities?
They're both colored.
And
Both of them have colors, and that they are made in they're made in the same country, China.
well, they can both write, but what are their differences?
Well, a marker is great for a marker is leaking sometimes. When you do this, it just wettens the paper a little bit because
Okay.
it uses ink.
Yes.
But
it has a lot,
pencils
okay.
don't use ink. Don't leak ink. They don't even leak anything.
What is it made of?
It's made of some kind of stone that is carved.
It's lead.
Lead. Okay.
Yes.
Can't set on
Okay.
fire.
Next one.
There's nothing.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go to lesson 3.
Go to the objectives.
Objective. Oh yeah.
Yes, because you review. Okay, next. Go up. Okay. You should be able to define some basic science skills or abilities. What are the basic science skills or abilities?
You mean about what kind of things there are to do it?
What are the basic science skills? Can you see?
Observing,
Wait.
making a sense.
Okay. So first is,
Observing.
okay, what is observing?
It's looking closely to something that you think may have changed a little bit, like a virus that changes a little bit.
Okay. Observing is using your...
Senses to study objects, events, or people.
Okay. So,
Step.
okay. What can you observe? For example, that plant. What can you observe about that?
From the boy over there with glasses.
How about that plant? Okay.
Well, it is long,
Okay.
a little bit brown,
Okay. What does it feel like?
hard, rough,
Okay.
and it looks clean, brown, and blah blah.
You want to taste it?
No.
Okay.
Else.
Does it sound like anything?
No, it doesn't sound like anything. except
Okay.
it's
So
red.
what do you observe? What is that? It's a...
Snake plant.
It's a plant.
No, this is a grass plant.
Yeah, okay. Next, what's the second one?
Making
Second
a
skill.
scientific guess.
Okay.
Well, is guessing even a rule in science?
No, it said that scientific guess is not a...
Thing. Is not a
Okay.
Answer to a problem in an experiment.
I think scientific guess and prediction is almost the same.
Yeah, because if you make a scientific guess, you may talk to a predictor and then you convert that question into an answer. Like, will the pan get hotter and hotter when you put the stove up?
But it's the same as predicting. I mean, it's
like
closely related because you know from experience that the pan gets hot
and more hot and more
and
hot.
the metal gets hot. So you guess that the handle of the pan is hot.
All of the pan is hot, including the handle of metal.
Okay. Next, what's the next skill?
It is predicting. We did that.
Okay, so the third is predicting. So
it's like predicting the weather.
Yes. Do they guess about the weather?
No, they think by their experiences.
Yes. What else?
Well, they could think of it by seeing the weather forecast.
But they are the weather forecast. They are the ones who will predict the weather.
Yes.
But that's true.
But predicting the weather doesn't mean just forecast. You can predict the weather by seeing how the clouds change, either if it's bright or dark.
Yeah.
Or by the heat.
Yes.
Converted.
So
the satellites just detect that heat and also the solar things
Okay. So predicting the weather, you need to know the weather.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Classifying is the fourth skill.
What is classifying?
Classifying is
You're cheating.
Classifying is grouping objects based on color, texture, size, weight, shape, odor, or other qualities like birds.
Okay.
Is mammals.
Okay. What? Give me an example of a classification.
That's another thing you can. For example, hay is soft.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you touched hay?
No, but
No.
it feels rough and soft.
No, it's rough, but it's fluffy. That's why it might be soft, but it's rough. Okay.
Okay, for example, this camera.
Okay.
This camera thingy is short, like this.
Okay.
And this is bigger.
Okay.
So it's big and small. Okay.
Next, what's the next one?
It's measuring.
Measuring. What is measuring?
It's
You don't know?
Oh wait, measuring is a thing when you have to see of what things are comparable to its size, length, and height.
Okay.
So if you just measure a book, it would be a little bit like inches.
Okay. So
Like
what
this
are the
boy.
different types of measuring?
Feet, gallons.
What can you measure?
Well, you can measure a human. You can measure a floor. You can measure a...
Can you measure the temperature?
Yes.
Yes. What else?
With a thermometer.
Thermometer? What else can you measure?
You could measure your hand.
Okay.
You
Can you
can-
measure
What?
a microorganism?
Yes, that's actually a
That's a micrometer.
Yeah, that's a micrometer. Also called nanometers.
Okay. Yeah.
Nano is more. Okay,
What's
the next
next?
one is communicating.
What is communicating?
It's telling others your ideas.
Okay. So sharing your ideas. What?
Like for example, these kids saying,
What?
Like this kid saying, "Oh, I got an idea with the science thing.
So
We will make a volcano."
what? Okay, yes. What do you do in communicating? Do you just talk?
Listen, then talk, and then tell them their ideas.
Yeah. So you have to listen too. You don't have you shouldn't.
Don't have to do hey.
Yeah,
hey,
you
hey, while
shouldn't
they're
do
still-
all the talking. You have to listen to their ideas too. Okay?
until you get an answer to which one would you agree more, volcano building or doing a sculpture.
Or you can work together and sculpt a volcano.
And
Like a pretend volcano, not a real one. Okay, next.
Next is interpreting. Yes, I already.
What is interpreting?
Is explaining the meaning of something based on an observation.
Okay.
Like if your mom went out the door.
Okay, what example can you give of interpreting?
Okay, here's the example.
Okay, think of an example.
You see a building,
Okay.
and then you see the window open.
Okay.
You might say that the window is still open for like 10 hours.
So, what can you interpret from that?
That somebody had been there for a longer time than you and had been older.
What? okay. How about this? You see a building. Oh no, not a building, a house. Yes, a building, but a house building. And it's night, but the lights are on. You observe that the lights are on and it's night. So what can you interpret from that
I know.
observation? What?
That somebody's still awake.
Yes, very good. So you interpret.
Like New York City, still awake every day.
Yes, okay. Next, the last one.
Comparing.
What's comparing?
Comparing is finding the similar things from one object. I mean, two objects that look kind of the same but have different lengths, sizes, heights, and...
Is it only finding similarities?
No.
It's also finding
It's also finding something new.
differences.
Differences. So it's the opposite.
Okay, give an example.
Well, you're just seeing the example like two pencils. Very different lengths.
Give another example
Okay.
so you'll understand. So comparing.
Two apples. There are two apples.
Okay, there are
One
two
is moldy. One is moldy, and
Okay.
one is perfect.
Okay.
They're
so-
both apples. That's similar,
Yes.
but they're moldy. That's a difference. But one of them is moldy. That's a difference.
Okay, good. So what else? Can you eat both of them?
No.
What?
Only the perfect one.
Okay. Not perfect, but the good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, I got another idea.
Okay. What?
Think of stuff like a pineapple seed and a strawberry seed.
Okay.
They're both seeds, but they came from different fruits.
Yes.
And that
Does
they're different.
pineapple have seeds?
I don't know.
Does
I don't know.
pineapple have seeds?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. Okay,
I don't think I've ever seen one. If there is.
Okay, fine. An avocado seed. They're ginormous.
Okay, we'll have to look up if there is a pineapple seed. Okay? No, not look up. Look it up in the internet. Not look up on the ceiling. Okay. Okay.
It's the most funny thing ever.
Okay.
So this is all for my studies. Bye and subscribe to my other channels and this channel too, and like all of the other channels for this channel too.
You only have one channel.
Okay, just go with the other channels in YouTube. Search the Homekid.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Bye. Like, share, and subscribe. And stay safe.